Hello, hello. This is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life using the lens of my budget. My name's Grace. If you do not recognize the software you're seeing right now, it's called YNAB or You Need a Budget. It's some of the best budgeting software out there. You can try it with a link in my description below. That will give you an extra 30 days free after you signed up, which is after a 34-day free trial. You basically get 3 months for the price of one, and you won't regret it. Today, I get my first paycheck from my new job. It's one of those situations where it takes like one payment cycle for it to actually pick up the direct deposit. So it's a slightly different day than I usually would be recording this. And it's also for only half of the usual pay cycle. So I'm moving from a 1 week payment cycle to, I believe, every 2 week payment cycle. I don't think it's a twice a month. I think it's every 2 weeks, which means I'll still get a magic extra third paycheck every month, which is cool. Or not every month, what am I saying? Every 6 months or so. So now I'm very excited to show you my joint budget as well as my personal budget and how I am budgeting this money. Like I said, it's less than I would really be expecting right now. I should have the amount of 2, but that'll go away going forward. So let's get into it. So I even moved a lot of money around in here. So I was looking at my budget feeling pretty anxious, and I decided to go into July. Let's see here. Where is the evidence? July, September. I'm looking for September. That's right. Here we go, 8 categories. So I went through and I defunded all these. I just reset the assigned amount that I had in September and moved it all to ready to assign. And then I assigned it all in August. So that means that my remaining goal for this month, wow, it's $518.10. So let's go ahead and fund that. I don't really feel like clicking this button, even though I could totally do that. I want to go through line by line here and see what's happening. Yes, we definitely want to take care of the car. Everything else there should be good. Very exciting. I moved my We Weed category away from personal into joint. So this means that I'll be taking cash out of our joint account in order to make those purchases. I think it's all down here in true bills. So this is kind of what I wanted to make sure I got right down here. This looks good so far. Oops. No, not. Why is it doing that? It's like auto-filling that. That's really weird. Phone service. So if I do $17.75, that should work going forward. Let's double check. Oh, it didn't. It did not work. Huh. What the heck? I'll just leave it at $17.75 for now. So I changed up how I'm doing birthdays because down here in the birthdays, it started to get very long, as you can see, and I didn't want to budget individually for all of these, so I just added up what I was saving for each of these so far, and I put it into one gift category up in here. So it was about 100, and I'll go ahead and take care of these ones that have goals that are even dollar amounts. And now I will get into this guy. I think I want to even this out. Do $6.75. I'll just even that guy out too. And we also made some changes to the switch. I don't remember if I've talked about this before, so I might cut this out if I have. And now we are doing multiple categories to encompass all the things that we want to get when we get this new gaming console. Like, We want to, like, I feel like a Nintendo Switch is really great for community or like friends having people over. So definitely want Joy-Cons. I guess you have to buy them separately, which, come on, PlayStation, come on. Or not PlayStation, oh my god. Come on, Nintendo, just give us 4. Like, really. And then we also want games. We talked about trying to get 2 games, and I guess they're really expensive, which is, again, just so annoying. And then this is for the actual console, which we've been saving into so far. So that's why it's more fully funded. Honeymoon. Let's do 175. All right, and that appears to be everything. It says underfunded 0, so I covered it all. Awesome. So now I get to go forward into September and start making some real progress in here. So I wish that I had really thought about the paycheck last month and really just put it forward into September, since now I'm basically getting like half of my paycheck right now. How much is a fourth of this? Sure, that looks good. It's like really intimidating to me to not miss a whole week's pay. I'll just go ahead and throw this into groceries. And now we can see that we have $3,753.50. So let me pull out my handy dandy calculator. I'm gonna go to my checking. The other thing is, like, this is not the amount I'm going to get paid again, because I'm going to have deductions taken out, which were not taken out for this first one. So let's just estimate like $825. So $825 times 2 is $1,650, plus we get help from Forest, which is $950. So we're surely not going to have enough to completely fund September before August is done. How much? By almost $1,200. So not ideal, but we're still trying to get a month ahead in here. And the fact that August is fully funded, like, we are on our way. I just have to, take a chill pill and ease into this new pay cycle, and maybe even transfer some money over from my personal budget to make that happen, which is a perfect segue. My personal budget. Here we are. Beautiful. This is just half. So it's just 1 penny off from what I just budgeted away in my joint budget. I am fully funded in August, and I have not funded anything in September yet. All right. So I'm going to take care of 2 weeks worth of my investments. So I do 110 every other week and 125 of every other week. And then in here, I'll do 250. And oh, fun day. It looks like maybe I'll undo that one where I put cash away, and I will go ahead and fund my 2 immediate obligations. I'll just hide this really quick so you can see the student loan payments are coming up. I am fully planning for those to happen. I do not love it, but I highly suspect that things will change between now and then. But, then again, you never know. And I've been deleting categories like a mad woman. I wonder if it shows in recent moves. Yes, so you can see I deleted weed and moved everything into lifestyle and MISC. So all these transactions and funded amounts moved. This is cool that you can see this in here. I'm a fan. So I did that with a ton of categories. I have like so few categories now. So let's take out credit cards. Maybe I'll leave Bank of America because that's the only one I use regularly. And what else? So that's 30 categories. That's like bonkers for me, but everything's moving over to joint, like it's slowly transitioning. So what am I gonna do with 4410? It's kind of weird because I don't have like the same like variable spending that I used to have that I would normally throw this into. I think I will just put this 44 into lifestyle and then 10 into found it. And for this budget, you can see in the sidebar underfunded 1576.75, and that means that if I estimated somewhat correctly about how much I'll actually be taking home next week, I should be able to remain a month ahead in this budget. And considering I'm getting like 3 weeks worth of pay instead of 4, I think that is a-okay. This is just such an exciting time for me to be getting regular salary paychecks without submitting a time card every week. My time card situation was pretty jacked before. Like I would have to submit the time card, get it approved, and then send it to my contractor every single week. And it was quite the tight turnaround on time. I think you could submit it obviously after you are done working on Friday, and then your manager has to approve it and you have to send it to them before the end of the day on Monday to get paid on time. And it's just nice to not have to like worry about that. I wonder how my spending reports are looking in joint. So I'm under total and I'm just going to go over to trends, and it looks like oh, we spent a lot. Let's take that out. So I don't want to see not a credit card payment for vet visit. Where is it? Okay. Is it showing hidden? Interesting. Been trying this thing where I hide categories with money, and don't like it because then it doesn't show up on reports. Anyway, as you can see, we spent the most out of our joint last month, as we have as long as it's like been around. Ow. And we're already spending a lot this month, even though like we're only 9 days into it. We're almost at par with a few of the other months that have happened. So I am very much like happy that spending out of this account is increasing. So I'm very happy that we're transitioning to doing things more together. I've been talking with Forrest about bringing over like some of his subscriptions as well, so we're both treating this more like our primary checking account, which is really gonna hopefully set us up for a long and happy marriage where we are not disconnected about our finances. You probably have heard the statistic that like over 50% of marriages end in divorce because of money stress, and I don't want to be a statistic. So that's one of the reasons I'm super keen just to communicate with him a lot and make sure that we start off on the right foot. I think that's all that I have to ramble about today. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like supporting me, you can buy me a coffee, follow me on Instagram, and of course, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'll catch you next time. Bye!